Hello, welcome back to Cosplay Hip Hop. I'm Trent, and this is the uniform cosplay from Your Line April. I got the cosplay. I got the set just like the Oronco's Club cosplay, the blue uh, fancy drag jacket that I was wearing in the last video. Um, yeah, so if you know what this anime is, and this is it's pretty good. Slice of life, music, uh, anime. It's really good and sad, but it's a good anime. I got this cosplay because I was dressing up as Kyosei Ar Kyosei Arma. Yeah, so I was dressing up as one of basically the main character uh, of that anime because I really liked it. So I'm wearing this. Got my One Punch Man shirt on, so I can dance in. I got black swishy pants on, and I have sandals on, but I can move in sandals and show you guys stuff in sandals. I could definitely do that. It's not impossible. Everyone else should be wearing shoes. I was gonna do it in barefoot because I didn't feel like wearing shoes, but slippers. They hug my feet, so it should be alright. I should be able to show you guys the same steps. If not, I'll just take them off and I'll go barefoot. But yeah, so today's our last video. It's so sad, but we're gonna go over sets today. So basically, what we were doing in the last video, but except for today, I'm gonna show you guys. Refresh over some movements to warm up and stuff. But I'm gonna give you guys 3 different sets to take with you from this journey that we've been on together. So I'm gonna give you guys 3 forms of sets using different top rocks that we've been practicing. You can work on just the one set out of the 3, or if you like a challenge, go take on all of them, combine all of them together. If that will be cool for you, if you want to do that, take what you have already, skills that you have, and movement that you picked up from this, and add it to what I'm going to show you guys later today. So you can do whatever you want with the move. This is just like a parting gift, if anything. But if anything, a parting gift for yourself, because in a way you guys kind of made this happen, and then you're taking these movements and making it happen for yourself. So in a way, you're thanking yourself. So have some water by your side, stay hydrated, and we're gonna start stretching. So we're gonna get started. I'm definitely not gonna dance in this. I just wanted to show it off, just like the other cosplay. I showed off and didn't dancing. So yes, sir. Man. Alexa, play lo-fi hip hop chill.
Shuffling songs from lo-fi hip hop on Amazon Music.
Okay. Stretch the legs. Bring your legs close together. Stretch them out long. Grabbing the shin or the feet. Stretching as far as you can stretch. Going as hard as you can go. Release, bring the spine back up. We're going to tuck in one leg. Doesn't matter what side you guys choose to use. We're stretching out one leg long, one leg tucked in. Reaching down, grabbing the foot or the shin. It's like you're trying to see the way on wide. Release. We're gonna stretch the tucked in leg out and tuck in the leg that was long. Stretching the opposite leg.
Okay, boys. What to do?
You can release. And we're gonna make our way to our palms so we can stretch out our wrists. You're flipping the palms open, forearms facing out, fingers facing you. Stretching the wrist. If you feel some tension in the forearms, feel free to add some heat. The forearms, ease up on the tension. From here, flipping the palms, back of the palms on the floor.
Okay.
You can give the wrist a little shake, or you can bring it together for a figure eight. From here, we're going to open up the arms and stretch out the arms wide. And we're going to cross them over, right over left, stretching out the right arm. And switching, left over right, stretching the left arm. Switching, stretching the right arm behind our backs, down the center of the back. And switching arms. And releasing. Here, we're just going to roll out the wrist, stretching the arms out long in front of us, rolling out the wrist. And reverse. And you can release. We're going to do some neck rolls here. So you can start on which other side you want to start with. Rolling towards the left side or the right side. But taking your time, slowly rolling. Sometimes we forget to breathe and hold our breath. And slowly bringing your rotation to stillness. We're going to find our way to our feet. So however you want to get there, working your way up to standing. Coming to our feet, we're going to widen our stance just a little bit. Parallel. I'm just going to give ourselves a little twist here. Opening up the spine. Opening up the hips. Slowly bring your rotation to stillness. We're going to widen our stance just a little bit more. And stretching down the middle. Grabbing the foot. Whichever foot you want to start on. Open it up. And switch it to the other side. Whichever side you're on. And slowly rotating back to standing. Bringing the feet closer together. We'll give the body a little shake. Okay, I feel like we're warmed up now. How do you guys feel? Take a sip of water. You guys are all right? We're gonna move on to some reviews. So reviewing over some top rocks. The last video that we were reviewing. So we got the back steps. We got the basic top rock. We got the basic top rock with that add-on extra step. We got the hop step. You got, we have the hop top rock. So the one that looks difficult, but it's really not. Okay, so taking those top rocks and building them into sets. If you guys have been already doing that, great. If you have sets already on your own for your arsenal, you can add these sets that were that I'm going to give you guys to add on, like I said, like I was saying, or you can branch these off and make different sets from the set that you were working on. That will be fine too. So. So, the first set, you guys remember the Trent. First, before we get to sets, transition, spin, flop, D drop. Just a friendly reminder. Spinning out of the top rock and we want, or spinning coming in, top rocking. Doesn't matter how you utilize it. As long as you bring it, everything you have is fresh and your way, and you feel like it's fresh, then it's dope. So. So transitions, slides, and then also backspin. We'll get into backspin after we work on the sets. So the first set, nothing crazy, just basic stuff we're working on. So the floor, stuff on the floor that we were using too plays a big role in this as well. If you don't want to do anything too crazy on the floor, totally fine. You don't have to. If there's something you came up with, which is a move that you guys happen to come up with on the floor, or you played around with the move that we were working on, came up with something new and fresh that you're already practicing on. Any of that can work in this here. I'm just giving you guys something else to work with if you like, as an option, because it'll be there. So first set, just basically top rock to traditional spin down to CC, spin back up, top rock again, but only twice, back to a D drop. It's over. It's finished. That's like a really fast set. So I'm gonna just do the set right now. Not as slow, but a kind of a slow speed where you can see what I'm doing, and then I'll do it in real time so you can see what it looks like in real time. So using the basic top rock to show you guys, and I can go to my left or my right if I want to spin. So if I want to go to my left, I'll spin and I can just transition from there. So if I want to keep top rocking after the spin, I can. If I want to go to the floor and start stuff on the floor right away, I could if I want to. But that's your choice. So top rocking. I'm gonna spin to my right though. Yeah. So top rocking. Step to the right, spin, flop down, extend, CC. Switch, CC. Spin, 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 spin. Top rock, knee drop. I think I can steps. Knee drop can spin the way that you you can knee drop the way you want to, but not but, and spin up the way that feels natural for you. So you don't have to spin exactly how I spin. If you knee drop and want to spin out of the knee drop the way it should be, spin towards the open side of the leg and come up. So again, kind of slow and then rotate. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Top rock, and the top rock. Spin, flop, hit, hit. Set. So I'm gonna do it in real time now. Again, so I'm gonna sip water real fast, but I'm gonna do it again in real time. So faster than I was just doing it just now. I'll probably just take my slippers off, but to show you guys fast real time. Okay, so fast or real time set. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Top rock, and you can top rock as long as you want. You don't have to top rock the same as me, but if you like to top rock the same as me and you want to come back to the video and review, feel free. But if you want to do it, if you want to top rock as many as you want until you feel ready to step out, spin, and plop down, take as much time as you need, no rush. So, real time, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8. So it doesn't have to be super clean or super like, oh my god, that was super like clean or like or whatever. It doesn't have to be super clean as long as you know what you're going for. And that's when you like that on your time you can clean it up, dress up the way you want it to, make it look however you want to make it look, and then boom. Because sometimes when you get moves the way you present them to at first, it might feel off for you because your body might not feel right or ready for it at that time, or like it's still trying to get used to it. You know, so just getting used to a lot of these things, new things for your body. So that's the first step. So regular top rock to step and spin, plop down, CC, spin, 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 spin to standing. Continue your regular top rock until you're ready to come down and knee drop. And spin on your knee drop. Boom, set. Moving on to the next set, we have the hop step. Actually, no, not the hop step. The hop top step. So that step. So that's the step we're going to work with next. The hop step will be the last top rock we use. So starting with the hop top rock, the hop top rock. Excuse me. Today. Anyway, so going over this top rock, boom, 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 boom. So we're going to use this top rock, and we're going to transition to the floor by spinning in place. So after these steps, you can count as many steps as you want. I'm probably going to do like, let's just say I'll do 6 to make it even, so I know when to go. So this will be my 1. That was my 2. Wait, this is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, spin to the floor, now you're here. So now you're at the floor, you blocked. So you're here on the floor, jump forward, jump back, and then hold the floor, push your feet forward. You're sitting on the floor. But when you push your feet forward, so it's like you come here, hop forward like a frog, hop forward backwards. As you hop forward backwards, come here, push your feet forward, and then you can lean off to the side, CC. 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 And now from here, you can do as many CCs as you want. If you want to hit 2, I say 2 is the limit. Hitting 1 is not enough. You have to at least go for a set of 2. So hitting 2 CCs will be enough. Unless you're doing a lot of crazy floor work and it's like a lot of leg movement and you hit like at least a CC in there where it's visual, like it's like you know, you can see it. You have a visual of the CC if it's okay to throw it in there. But I say throw 2 in there, just be safe and it looks even on both sides. So a way to get up out of that too, I was just gonna say I roll back. So after you CC twice, so let's say you did CC on this side, 1, CC on the other side, 2, come here, push, roll back, boom. So that's the second set. Again, you don't have to do 6 of what I did. You can do like 3 if that helps. So step, 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 spin, 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 spin. Sorry, I put my pants on that spot. But from here, you can spin to the floor, bringing your feet closer together. So you know what I mean? So now you're here. 2 of you come here, hop forward like a frog, hop backwards like a frog. Bring your feet down. So when you come back, when you hop back as a frog, you hold your hands to the floor and then let your body sit into the floor, extending your legs. So now what you're going to do is look to the left or right side to start your back CCs. Excuse me, your back rocks. So the back rocks we were talking about is basically CCs on the floor on your back. So back rocks. So if you come to the floor like this, you hop forward, hop back. You put your hands to the floor, extend your legs. Now, with the shoulder, easily roll to the side, hips up, leg arch, coming back down. Again. Now there's 2. There's your 2. You get up, push, and now you're up again. So that's the second set. So we have the first set, which is the spin, CCs, you get back up, continue your top rock as long as you want or as quick as you want, down to the knee drop, boom, 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 spin up, boom. Second one, you can do as many of these as you want to start off, whatever you feel comfortable to start. From here, you're gonna plop, but you're gonna transition to spin, so you're gonna spiral down. So I guess it's the plop and the spin put together, but more of a spin, just a reverse spin, and you're going down like a drill. So you're spinning down after your left step or your right step, whatever step you landed out after you hit this move. So if you land here, you'll be spinning this way. If you have your left leg in front of you, you'll spin towards your right. If you have your right leg in front of you, you're spinning towards your left. And then you want to spin, and as you spin, you want to come all the way down to the floor like a drill, or a nail being drilled into like a wood or something. So drilling into the floor, hopping forward, hopping back, getting up, and then pushing, rolling back up to the end of the set. So simple, easy, quick. The last set is the the hop step. So it's this step. So this step is like pretty this set that I'm going to give you guys is not. You might probably have not seen this move before, but it's something easy, and it's something pretty easy, something easy to. It's pretty simple, something pretty easy to follow. So with this step, we're going to need to transition the plop. So hitting some of these, so you can do as much of these as you want. Just for starters, I'll hit 4 to show you going into the plop and the next move on the floor for the set. So go run it slow and see how it will be, slow motion. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I did 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plop. When you plop, it's not an ordinary plop, so we're not plopping all the way to like a ball. We're gonna plop, like almost like a, like this. Yeah. So when you plop like that, you're gonna do cross, cross, cross. So 3 crosses. So you plop here, 1, 2, 3, and bring them apart after your third one. So coming here, doesn't matter which leg you use first or which goes in front. I'm putting my right over my left, and like I switch them out. So right will be first, then left, then right again, and then out. So plopping to here, and then 1, 2, 3. So as I do that with my feet, I'll do this with my hands. So 1, 2, 3. Pretty simple. So sorry, going back to the hop step. So 1, 2. You don't have to use 4. I'm just using 4 as an example. So you can do as many of these as you want, so you feel comfortable to going into the plop onto the floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Plop. 1, 2, 3. And with the hands, shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. So when you switch over right first, the right arm will touch the left shoulder, and the left touches the right, and the arm touches the left again. So it's like right, left, right. With the feet, 2, right, left, right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Bow, 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 bow. So after you hit it here, you'll be in a wide stance, as you can see here. So from here, we're gonna do. We could do a 6-step from here. So our hips are already in the air behind us. So all we really have to do is bring our foot. So this might be the more. This one might have more steps involved-ish, so it might come off as difficult, but slowly as I'm breaking it down, it'll have some goals so you can be able to understand it a little bit or grasp it as much to understand what I'm doing, and then just roll out on your own. So if you want to go back and watch this video again, slow it down to see what I'm doing, perfectly fine. I don't know how the camera's gonna look, like flipped or whatever. But this is my right side, this is my left. So I try to announce that as much as I can so you guys can understand what side am I doing what for what. That's why I'm like, it doesn't really matter what side you do it on, but always try it on your dominant side first because that's your strong side. If you're ambidextrous and you use both your hands dominant, then choose a side. It doesn't really matter. But coming back here, we're already set up for a 6-step. So having a slight bend in the knees kind of helps us out already. Just where we're here. You can start with the right leg or the left leg. I like to start with the left leg, personally. So I recommend starting with the left, but if you want to start with the right, feel free to go for it. 6-step, we're taking exactly 6 steps in a circle, coming back to this exact spot that we're in now. We're starting here and we're going to end here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got a little bit wider again, but as you can see, it's a 6-step. So I wrote with my pants legs so you guys can see what my legs are doing. So if you're starting from the left side, left leg up to the right hand, and then the right leg behind the left leg. Almost like you're bringing it crossing. So it's here, and this one comes behind it. And when you bring it behind it, you open up. So the left leg that was right here in the front, and the right leg from behind it, we open it up, put it to the side. 3. So 1, 2, 3. So now we're here. Remember this position here? You want to be strong here. So it's a good way to practice this too. So that's 3. Hooking the leg again. 4. stepping back, 5, stepping back again, 6. So now we're basically back when we started. So with the hop steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, plop, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. That's it. You don't have to do the spin, but shot of water, a shot of Gatorade, anything. So basically, that just represents you taking a sip of any drink that you want to take a sip of. That was just me chugging down some Gatorade, make believe Gatorade. But or almost like a taunting mechanism too, in a way. But we're not gonna get into that right now. But that's the end. You can change up the ending if you want. You don't have to end that way. I just end that way in the way because it's really fast. But if you want these movements and you utilize them any way you guys see fit, feel free to use that. So we have 3 sets. We have the first set with the regular top rock. That leads to the spin, CCs, spinning, CCs, spinning around again, getting up, top rocking, knee drop, spin back up, boom. That's one set. Second set, it was this step. We didn't utilize any slides in these sets either. I just wanted to bring that up. We don't have to. If you want to, feel free to use that in your set. If you want to add a slide in any of these sets, feel free to go. Like I said, you can go back and rewatch this video, slow it down, speed it up if you want to watch it again to see what I've been doing. So, or to see the movements that I've been showing. And then we have the last step, which is the hop step, what I just showed you guys. This step, we go into the push back. Remember that. So, for that one. Basically, all these sets are free for the taking. No, this isn't like homework, so you don't have to practice it every day. But if you want to get better at it, practicing it when you have time for it just makes the most sense. Practicing anything, you'll get better at it, right? So practicing this as much as you can, you'll get better at it. So yeah, basically taking these sets and building on them to have more and more sets to pull from and more dance movements or break movements to pull from. So you don't have to limit yourself just to break moves. If you want to add, flashy other cool moves from other different genres of dance and add it in the break, and it's totally fine. Anything is, free and open in game. So basically, yeah, just take the sets and roll with them and have fun. So moving on to the back spins. So again, I'm just gonna demonstrate the move again, so you guys can see what it looks like. I am so perfect today. I'm so sorry. But demonstrating the back spins again, so you guys can see what it looks like, and also a quick breakdown for one more time. Like I said, if you want to come back and watch this video, you could. You could. The video before, the previous video, I also broke the backspin down as much as I could, and did sample spins around in different angles. I'm just going to show you guys the move again, kind of break it down one more time, and just show you guys for the fun of it. The move is pretty fun once you get the hang of it, and it's showing you guys the tuck style, tuck mechanism that you want to use again. So, going over the backspin, you want to make sure you have a good tuck in your backspin. So make sure you're tucking really nice and tight and snug, and have your lower back off the floor. Kind of like you want to clean the floor with your upper back. So if someone wants to drag your legs around, if someone wants to drag your body, they'll drag you like this, and your whole lower back and your whole back will be on the floor. Versus, this versus this. Yeah. So you want to keep that lower back off the floor. You want to keep that patch of back that I showed you guys before. Every time I get up, I straighten my shoulder. It's part of my back. That's the part of your back you want to be on. From where my arm is up to the shoulder, where my hand is. You want to be on those parts of your back because that's where you're going to be spinning on the most. Hooking your legs together, hooking your dominant leg against behind your less dominant leg, or
Or if you are ambidextrous in both of your feet, then I guess hooking your feet however you see fit and however it feels comfortable for you. But if you have a strong or dominant side, you will want to use your dominant side to hook. I guess you can, but yeah, it just makes the most sense. So hooking or your feet together, make sure they're nice and tight. Now adding the arms in under the legs, make sure they're nice and tight. Bringing your thighs or your knees as close to you as possible, pushing against you. Not too much so where it's like crushing you, but enough to where it's like you're tight. If you were to spin like this, you will not break formation. You probably might roll on your shoulder a little bit, that's okay. But as long as you're still on your back and spinning, you're fine. You don't want to roll over anywhere else. So making sure you have a good tuck before spinning, because if you don't have a good tuck, you're just swinging your body and you're not really doing anything but crawling with a little ball and rolling around, possibly hurt yourself. So I showed you guys the setup in the last video. This setup is pretty good to start with if you're a beginner. This is also a good way to start if you're a beginner. Kind of the same concept, except you're keeping both legs straight. This is having the leg here ready to be whipped. So if I were to go down and whip my leg, it's a faster, easier process than, well, I guess not faster, easier process, but getting the hang of it down here and doing it from this angle, like this, seems to be difficult for some people. And yet, I kind of agree, especially if your floor is kind of damp. If you have a damp floor or your floor feels kind of like sticky, whatever, don't practice anything sliding. If there's anything you want to do that involves sliding and you have no grip on, and you don't have any floors that have like slidiness to it and it has a lot of grip, just say that practice time for another time and just practice other things in your arsenal. But going back to the backspin. So this is a beginner's stance for your backspin. This is also a good beginner's start for your backspin. Because your legs are already kind of set up way to swing. Your body's kind of already facing the way you want to go for your swing. Versus you being here and then turning your body towards that direction and swinging the leg. You already have your legs set up here for that swing. So as you can see, I got my left arm here, the pillar behind me. You can't really see it because it's behind my back, so it's like at an angle. But it extends and falls out and rips the ground as my chest follows the leg as it whips, so I can push. So this hand over here is still gripping the ground, so I'm not going to spin for nothing. So that whip, I'm basically winding up and using my arm as like a rope, so I can, pull the rope, which is my arm, pushing off the floor. So pushing off the floor is me pulling on the rope. I'm using the rope as a metaphor. But yeah, so gripping the floor and then pushing away, like as pulling a rope to spin a top or something, kind of the same thing. I don't have that same effect. Me gripping the floor and pushing as hard as I can while whipping in a circular rotation, basically trying to create a tornado with my body spinning real fast. So just logically thinking, you want to go in a perfect circle, at least a circle, not a perfect round circle. But you want to go in a circular motion like a tornado. So having your leg bent like this, having your chest follow the leg, so you can lean onto your back. So it makes this process easier because now I'm opening up here, and as this leg swings, I'm hooking my feet, and this arm, the left arm that was pillaring is still over here as I'm doing all this. This left arm's purpose and job is only to grip the floor, extend, grip the floor, and push me away, and then come right back to me. Everything else is just like there and swinging and doing its job, what it's supposed to do. So showing you, sorry if I don't spin too much because I was basically just explaining my situation. The floor isn't as slippery today, so I can't spin as fast as I want to right now. It's not slippery today with this t-shirt and this texture. With these pants, I guess it'll be slippery enough. But for my backspin, I'm spinning on my shirt, so it doesn't have too much grip, but I guess I'll spin it just a little bit, but not too much. So I'm going to show you an example of the backspin, the setup right here. This setup here, I'm not going to show you the setup from both legs out. It proves its ineffectiveness sometimes. It proves to be effective at sometimes. This will be effective. The more we practice in this way, it'll start being more effective. Way more effective. I mean, if you start whipping it from here,
you'll slowly, surely start getting the idea of it, but it'll still take a while to kind of grasp on movement-wise. But starting here, you can slowly progress to having your leg open and then swinging from here. Just really getting used to the swing first. So I guess starting here with your leg kind of like at an acute angle will kind of make sense, I guess. So anyway, showing you guys the backspin. But I'm probably not going to spin too much, which is totally fine. So don't be discouraged. But here's the backspin. Arm set up, leg set up. Now I'm ready to go. It was kind of choppy, but I still managed to backspin, as you can see. So backspins are really fun to use. They're fun to get down. You can spin as much as you want. Dizziness will come if you think about it a lot too. Obviously, if you think dizziness or you feel like you're gonna get dizzy, you will get dizzy. You're putting out that in the universe. But anyway, think less of getting dizzy and just trying to get the move. Dizziness will come here and there, but the more you like push your focus away from that version of the move and look at more of the fun side and like determination, like I'm gonna get this move, like the more you'll see like you won't be as dizzy and stuff like that. But it differs sometimes. So it doesn't, it weighs out. So with that being said, hope you guys like those sets. The slides, you can, they're transitional moves / entry moves. You can use them to slide in, use them to slide in for a move, use them to slide in for a duo set or a solo set. Anything you want to use. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys take these sets and go back and practice them and utilize them in any movements or dances you have going on with you in your life right now. If there's something you want to add to your practice, feel free. If there's something you want to do, pretty later down the line, totally fine too. I'm about to say feel free. It's totally fine too. But yeah, we're gonna move on to this bad boy. So we're gonna continue reading Cosplay Room. This book's pretty long. We left off around chapter 15. So Ramona and Scott was like, when Ramona was talking about her backstory, and then Todd punched the moon for her. So this is the backstory that she was telling Scott. But basically, they're just having a full conversation in Ramona's room about the past, and I guess Scott's trying to figure out what was he doing in his past at the same time. So I guess they're just going over there even further into the past history. And then Gideon, Ramona's ex-boyfriend, comes up in the conversation, and yeah, so not really anything too crazy. He just brought it up. So now, they also didn't. In the book, Scott didn't go fight Todd Ingram yet. So they kind of ditched their fight meetup and did their own thing. So now we're jumping to a whole new part of the story where they're downtown. They're in Dundas Square downtown. I don't know. But yeah. So basically, move on to chapter 16. So here, this is the page we're on now. Knife Chow, 17 years old. So Knife Chow is Scott Pilgrim's ex-girlfriend. She's sitting on top of this LC tower downtown. Frazzle and Bedazzle. Excuse me, this is what this chapter is called. Well, that wasn't exciting. Wait, that was excellent. You ordered dessert, right? Yeah, just a little gelato. Sunday and noonish. So we have the Clash of Demon Head band members. So that's Envy Adams, Todd Ingram, and the female drummer. I forgot her name already, but she's the one who had the robotic arm and punched the highlights out of Knife Chow's hair. So moving on, Envy Adams says, "That's like a fruitcake, right? You can't keep it. Veganism. Wait, you can keep it. Veganism. I'll be in the little girl's room. Have fun." He doesn't know what gelato is. Nope. Gelato isn't vegan. It has milk, right? And eggs. You're a credit. You're a credit to the vegan Todd. To the vegans. So basically, Todd's vegan, and and he's like breaking the laws of. So in this book, it's a comedic spiel. So in the book, in order to get vegan powers, you know, telekinesis, you know, be able to fly, super strength, the whole 9 yards, you know, having superpowers. Uh, but the only way to have these superpowers is to become a vegan, and that means stop eating dairy products will give you psychic powers. So his dad sent him off to vegan academy when he was a kid or a younger teen, and you know he learned all this whatever. But he's not the brightest tool in the box, I guess. In the book, they try to make him out as like not really smart up here, I guess, but he is smart at some points. But I don't know, it's just funny. But anyway, the fact that like there's also vegan police, so the vegan police will come and ticket you if you violate you get 3 strikes. So if you violate the rules of the vegan, you know, vegan content, you can't eat dairy products in order to get psychic powers. Now, if you're eating dairy products and trying to have psychic powers too, it doesn't work that way. So the vegan police will come and read you your tickets and then strip you of your powers. So Todd Ingram is on his second offense, but they won't come to you until you commit all 3 offenses. Like if you commit all 3 offenses, they'll come to you and read you all their tickets and let you know what you did. But so he knew that he had gelato. He knew what gelato was. Basically, he lied to his girl. He lied to Evie Adams to try to tell her it was. Well, he didn't lie to her anyway. He just called it gelato. She didn't know what it was. He knew it was milk and eggs. And he's basically, just so you know, he might get right in with the vegan police later on for doing that. Anyway, the female drummer and Todd sit at the table, and then, oh my God, no, they kissed. No, but Todd's dating the lead singer, so. This is kind of crazy, people. We got Todd kissing the female drummer, and he's dating Evie Adams, which is the lead singer of the band. I don't know, man. Todd doesn't seem too bright to me, man. That's some scum stuff. I don't know. Who am I, right? Anyway, we move on to Sunday at 2 p.m. Ramona goes to Scott's place where him and Wallace is at. Getting ready. She enters their apartment, and Scott, surprised by her hair, he says, "Whoa, your hair!" And then Wallace replies, "But again with the hair, it looks good." And then Ramona replies, "But yeah, guys, come on, get used to it. I change my hair like every 3 weeks." And then Wallace is like, "Maybe it's a phase, and you'll grow out of it." And then Ramona says, "We'll see." And then Scott's like, "Is that your natural hair color?" And then Ramona says, "What? No. Maybe. I guess it could be. No, this was funnier in black and white." Oh, I'm dead. So there's okay. Just to clarify that up real fast, so this is colored. This hardcover copy of this book is colored because it's hardcover. I got this hardcover copy in Wisconsin, but I have the 2 other versions of this. I have another version of this that's a soft cover, and I have the second book in soft cover. And they're in black and white. They're not in color. So these books can come in black and white, and they can come in color, which is kind of funny. But anyway, Scott is like, I guess, fickle about this. And then Ramona's like, "Are you really upset about my hair?" And then Scott replies, I can't believe you got a haircut when I've been needing one for weeks." And then Wallace replies, "And never once shutting up about it either." And then Ramona says, "Dude, there's like half a dozen hairdressers on St. Clair within 10-minute walk of your front door." "What, really?" says Scott. "Don't listen to her, Scott. She notices things." Look, do you want me to cut your hair? I have scissors in my bag. I'll cut your hair. "Would you? Oh my God." So basically, she said, "I'll cut your hair for you." And Scott's like so surprised. So she's cutting his hair. Time passed. So did Envy ever
Okay, wait. We can stop using her precious little nickname. What's her actual name? Natalie. She stopped liking it though. That she stopped liking me. So it's the page we're on. We're just on an open page, and yeah, this book kind of basically breaks down a good chunk, a portion of the story. So we go into Sunday. It's still Sunday, 5:30 p.m. Still light outside. Scott says, "Check out my rad haircut. Totally ready for the show now." And then Steven Stills and Kim replied with, "Yeah, great. That's a haircut. You got a haircut. It still looks the same, basically. But so you just got to trim if anything." So Steven Stills replies with, "So we're really gonna do this?" Scott replies like, "Come on, yeah, it'll be fun. This is like our moment, dude." Kim's like, "A moment that will live in a horrible and flame me forever." So Steven Stills replies with, "Grr, grr." And then Scott says, "Yeah, I guess why not? It's like, well, no, then sorry, that's Scott." Kim replies with, "Yeah, I guess why not? It's not like I have a repetition to uphold." And then Steven Stills plunges his face into the table, saying, "It's I don't know, I'm worried." And then Scott says, "It's not like before, dude." And he pats his head. And Scott replies with, "We're better. We're better. Our songs rock. Your songs rock. It's just us. It's okay, and it's fun. Okay, we're gonna relax and mess with them, and it's not gonna be like before." What's before? What happened before? What? Kid Shamlin? I don't know who that Kid Shamlin. Yes, indeedly. I don't know who this person is. We're gonna figure out right now. But that's where we're at in the story. So then they jump back. So it's a lot of jumping back and forth. I remember saying this to you guys before. There's a lot of jumping back and forth in this book. So page 102, we jump back to Scott's past. We have longer hair and Envy Adams. He's dating her, or they're dating each other. And basically, Steven Stills also has longer hair. So he's like, "You asked him to join Cole? Are you serious?" He's a good drummer, Stefan. We want to be good, right? So basically, Scott was starting the band with his friends, and then he got Envy Adams, who's a musician, and they end up dating, and they all want to be in the same band, I guess, and run together. So I guess that didn't end up working out, as you can see. And Scott stayed with his friends in his band, and his ex just went off and did her own thing and made her band. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's not the whole book, but there's like a good chunk of pages left. But I just said we're just gonna end it right there for now. Yeah. Cool. It's funny too because I have that exact same shirt, right? That shirt, that Smashing Pumpkin shirt that he had on. I have that exact same shirt. It's so funny. Anywho, yeah. So we're just gonna cut it there. Hope you guys enjoyed that little reading. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, the last video for now. Until I see you guys again. Also, just a quick reminder and a quick add-on. So, if you're taking Cosplay Hip Hop Advanced, going into Cosplay Hip Hop Advanced, it's kind of the same spiel. We're just gonna refresh over a few things and then go over sets, same thing. So, just wanted to give you guys a friendly reminder. If you jump from this video to the next video, if you've been doing that already, then just a friendly reminder. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later. Mwah.